I really just liked it when
I desperately want our infertility community here.
You didn't say
Okay,
Callie!
name another one. Hey.
Being graciously gifted with a distractible disorder called ADHD. Don't live with a spirit of judgment because you have no idea.
It's like my least favorite chore.
Highly skilled.
I'm not through the grief of infertility. There's more to our family. I had a whole binder. It was called It's something that helped me hope and helped me cope. And I challenge you to not click off and say, okay, Alex, got to get going. I'm moving on to the next video. I want you to pause. I really want you to pause. You might already know. If you know, I challenge you, please put it in the comments. That's might be one of my favorite fruits now.
What is it?
It's a mulberry.
A mulberry?
I'll go get I'll find another one that's on the ground.
Okay.
Are they in the basement?
Let's go look. You want a basket?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, how about that one? Thank you. Daddy, I need a basket for putting mulberries in here. Okay. I'll come in and I show you guys.
Okay.
And then you can eat all of them.
Okay.
Wait, what is it? Oh, yeah, Aiden's house. I followed one at the house when we building the tea. I followed one, but I really just liked it when I followed it.
I'm glad you liked it.
The more babies don't have these things on,
Okay.
and you guys can eat them.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
I wish I could just hold on to that. And that's what makes me sad, is that that's going to go away and then we're going to have no babies.
There's a piggy over there, so I don't want to get my
You want me to go feed the piggies so then you can go out there freely?
No, I won't go this way.
I'll go this way. Okay.
I mean, I have something in one hand.
Has it ever stopped talking?
No. She went 6 hours in the car and did not stop talking. Literally.
Who does it remind you of?
You. It's crushing me that she keeps blossoming and she's going to be little for a little while longer. But there's no baby in sight. Whole handful of them.
Mama, I found one.
You found one.
Kathy actually found that by herself.
What'd you find?
Mulberries. Mulberries. A handful of them. Daddy, look.
You did it.
Whack 'em. No, I want it in here. I saw lots of red ones on the top of the tree.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bonk you.
in here. No.
You want them in your basket?
Yeah.
Can I eat one?
Kinsley, what do you think?
No. Oh my gosh.
Let's put them in the basket.
Wait, where did this husky come
I
from?
know, we haven't even talked about any of this stuff. This is our new tenant's dog. So we actually have people living in our RV.
Ew. Is it poison?
No.
Is it yummy?
It tastes like so good. It's sour and sweet.
Does the monkey chase the weasel?
I don't know.
And it's not a bush. It's not a mulberry bush.
It's a mulberry tree.
The song
Well, maybe.
confused us.
Around the mulberry bush.
Yeah, it's a mulberry
Maybe
tree.
somewhere else it's a bush.
Well, maybe when the tree is short, it's a tree. It's a bush, but it's a tree.
It's
Why
not
don't you
a.
put them all in the basket?
It's not a bush here in America. It's a tree.
Yeah, we need to collect. It's the most exciting thing that we have found is that we
You
have
should
mulberry.
taste one of these mulberries. They're so sweet.
They're delicious.
They're
Okay.
sweet and sour.
It is time for you to go milk a cow.
Yep, it's time to go milk.
For you to whack those mulberry trees.
No from you. You are the cutest. You're the cutest too. Look at that. Look at that. Look at me over here. Are you guys best friends in the whole wide world? Mm-hmm. Callie, you're
I taught her
such...
how to do dishes today.
You're such...
And
you
put
taught her how to-
dishwashers away.
Yeah, you did.
And put the dish.
I told you you could do it.
It was actually pretty fun.
It's okay that you're young because you can always be a leader no matter what age you are. Do you know that? Mm-hmm. God used so many young people in the Bible.
Yeah,
Like who? Who was a young leader in the Bible that should not have been a leader, but he was so young and God used him so much? David.
Yes! I was trying to say David! You didn't say
Okay,
Callie!
name another one. While you bury that over, we're going to go milk Buttercup, okay? Okay, think about it. You come back to me, okay? But remember, no matter how young you are, God can use you.
What are you going to go do? Then whack the mulberries off the tea.
Okay, so you're gonna get all the mulberries.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not gonna whack all the smoothy ones. That's not the smoothy ones.
Not the smoothy one.
Yeah, that's the...
And what are you going to do?
Just the red one.
I really actually want to do it.
Do what?
Whack the mulberries off the tree, because I saw four
Did you say
red
whack-a-mole?
ones. No, I said
You're going to play whack-a-mole?
No, I said whack the mulberries off the tree, because
Will you show me how to do that?
I don't know how to.
Well, you better find the longest stick you can find.
I already found the longest thing.
Okay, let's do it. Why don't we take the tractor and shake the tree?
That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Well,
Put a tarp down. We have that massive tarp. It's a good idea.
Okay, first you have to go milk a cow, you tan lady. Ricky. Hey. Aw, you little... Friends, this is what happens to your doors. If you guys think for 1 minute that a white cookie cutter magazine magnolia homestead is possible without multiple employees, you're wrong. Let me tell you, it's just us here, and has been. And it's hard to keep things clean all the time. And we have the deficit of being graciously gifted with a distractible disorder called ADHD. And because of that, I know I have to find a peg first. Okay, because of that distractible disorder, it makes everything a little bit harder, a little bit messier. But you know what? I encourage you today, don't live with a spirit of judgment because you have no idea how you would act, behave, think, and feel if you were even in someone else's shoes. That's not specific to anyone, but it is a reality. Hey.
Hold this. Can you hold this and don't drop it on the ground?
What are you gonna do? Where are you moving them?
Just hang on, right here.
How easily they ruin our system. We are feeding them grain and chicken scraps.
Lots of scraps.
Oh, pigs are pigs.
It's like my least favorite chore, actually.
You crushed it.
They are sweet, but strong.
Those pigs are pound for pound the strongest animal on our property. Pound for pound. Chloe, love you.
I know.
Nowhere close as strong. Not even an inkling. What do you think of some of the land clearing we've been able to do? Do you know you have a new walking path?
Thank you. It's beautiful. This is so
that we have had predator problems, it has been a season of just trying to keep our animals alive. You might say, well, why don't you just put your chickens in a cage, in an enclosed where they have a run, all this stuff. That's an awesome idea. However, we do believe that the way we want to do this includes grazing, mob grazing. We're moving our animals every day.
The fence is on.
The fence is not on. And so we believe in free-range animals, grass-fed animals, which is why we have the pigs that we do. Most of their diet is grass. Kind of have the cleanest food possible, which will allow everyone else that we know to have the cleanest food possible.
Look how good you are at that. You're highly skilled. It's fly season. My dearest barred rock, you are my last barred rock, and I am sad about that. Alex, do you know that she's one of the original barred rocks that we ever had here? I think we
We only had
lost.
4. Actually, we had 3 girls, 1 rooster.
Do you remember Nemo?
Oh, yeah.
I have a secret to show you. Can you find me the volunteer tomato?
I already knew it was there.
Oh, there's one in there too?
Uh-huh.
That's not the one I was talking about. There's one at the fire pit. Can you find it? Wait, did you know about that one too?
No.
Look at that. There's a tomato growing out of our fire pit.
A green tomato.
Oh, how is that? It's growing in between the bricks.
What?
Yes. I didn't plant that.
Daddy, look!
What?
Furry spider.
Spider? We like spiders. Spiders are good.
I know, but is that one good?
Probably not. Maybe.
Doesn't look like
Just let it be. Maybe it'll eat the mosquitoes. Look at that. I didn't put that seed there. That got washed away from the garden. There's a life lesson in this.
Okay.
Say, plants want to grow.
Plants really want to go.
Say, God wants good things to happen to all people.
God wants good things to happen to all people.
Why does he want that for us? Because he loves us.
Okay, I hear mommy milking, which means I have to go.
Even if homesteading isn't your love or passion, I desperately want our infertility community here to find something that you love. It's taken me over a decade to learn this, and I want to teach people who might be at the beginning of their journey. I want you to be feverishly desperate to find something you are so passionate about. For me, it does happen to be homesteading practices, but it has to just be something. I am not allowed to be sad about infertility because we have a family. But I will tell you, and be honest, I do still feel like there's more to our family. Now, I don't know if that'll ever happen.
Here, transfer.
But I still know the pain of infertility, because no matter how much I don't struggle the same as I used to, I still feel it. So yesterday I was really trying to share before our audio went wacky and you can't hear anything that I said, which sometimes makes you pause and think, okay, what am I supposed to share? I feel like it's really important, and so I'm going to repeat myself. When we went back to California, it was a really good, big eye-opener that I really want everyone to love coming back to the land. And I want people to fall in love with homesteading. But the reality is that's not put on everybody's heart. And it made me think even deeper. You know my heart, and my heart specifically goes towards the infertility community, but it's really anyone who is facing any kind of grief. It's taken me a decade to get here, and I want to help the person that might be at the beginning of their journey, that you don't have to wait a decade to figure this out. And I'm hoping some of you will resonate with this, hold on to it, take it, and do something about it. For me, I'm not through the grief of infertility. Now, it doesn't hit me like it used to because I do have children. I share a lot that the hardest season is the empty arms phase. And praise the Lord, I went through that. It was the hardest season of my life. And I don't have empty arms now, but I still do grieve infertility. And I wish there was someone that told me at the beginning of my journey how important, like desperately, overwhelmingly important, for you to have a hobby, something that you love. And it is so important to find that hobby that you are completely and overwhelmingly obsessed with. And that's something that has to be beyond growing your family and beyond when my children get here. I had a whole binder. It was called my dream journal, and it was a whole binder of things.
A dream minder.
A dream minder. That's a good word.
You're welcome. That's why I'm here.
And it gave me what I needed. And you desperately also need to hold on to hope. If you don't have hope, it sounds so cheesy. You have to have hope to cope, but you have to have that hope. This season, for me, for infertility, has gotten harder because my hope has dwindled, probably for the first time in most of our journey. But that dream journal, that place where I could write down when I have children, I can read these books. I can do these activities. Here's a dream breakfast plan, whatever it was. It was just like I got to dream what it would be like when I had children. But that's not the hobby. That's not the hobby when you're going through infertility. It's something that helped me hope and helped me cope. But I desperately needed a hobby outside of the normal life and the normal routine. So for me, my hobby now, it's helping me more than I can even express, is the homestead. It's the garden. For me, it was milking yesterday. For me, it's my cow. And I know that is so far beyond anything that I could have even dreamed of when I was living in a condo on the second story. But it could be that tomato in a pot on my front step and reading the books and learning. And I was learning skills. I want everyone to love the homesteading and have that be your hobby, but it might not be your hobby. And I challenge you to not click off and say, okay, Alex, got to get going. I'm moving on to the next video. I want you to pause. I really want you to pause and take a breath and take a moment to really think, what is your hobby? Do you already know? You might already know. If you know, I challenge you, please put it in the comments, because there's other people like I was at the beginning of the journey that didn't know. And I felt like I don't have a hobby and I just feel depressed. And I think if we can pull together and encourage each other and even read through comments and say, oh my gosh, I really do like that. I didn't really think of that as a hobby, but yeah, I really love that. And if I pour some of my heart into that, it can help me through this season. I wish there was someone a decade ago to tell me to hold on and find that hobby. I just want you to find a passion, an outlet to find joy during this grieving season, because yeah, absolutely, we could walk through this perfectly, and this is exactly how we are supposed to walk through grief. But let's be honest, grief is messy, and infertility grief for me was very messy, and I might not have done it perfectly, but I can see little nuggets of what would have helped. And what would have helped is to have something that I loved, and shown me so much of joy in life outside of this one major desire that I still encourage you to keep praying for and to hold on to hope for, but to have something while going through this season. So for me, I am going to be leading in the next video into a garden tour. So if you do love the garden, you can come back for the next video, and I am going to be walking through my garden this morning. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope this encourages you, and I love you. If you guys are in a really grieving season, please reach out. We leave our email down in the description of every video, and we would really, really like to connect with you and to walk you through. So we love you guys, and go let your love multiply.